Hey Christy, so I went ahead and pulled a Fool and focused on what you wanted me to try to get some more information on. So your first card here, the Two of Swords with the Devil card and the Two of Pentacles. So there's a lot of indecisiveness on your side, on your time with him. You are triggered by certain things that he may do, and you question yourself whether you should be in this relationship or not. There are times also where you feel that they are with somebody else and that they do things that when they're out or when with their other people that you don't approve of, whether it be, you know, getting together with others and drinking or something to that effect. I'm not saying alcohol in general. I'm just saying when the devil appears, there's some kind of self-damage routine that this person does. Now, maybe he just ruins relationships by the way he acts, you know. You have the Tower card in reverse. So I kind of want to tell you, even though you're feeling this way, and I would never say go against your gut instinct, okay? But the worst with him is kind of over here, which is causing a lot of confusion because he's still acting the way that you're feeling like he's not going to work out, you know. He can be very passionate at times. He can be very energetic at times. I see you guys coming to an agreement here within the next 3 months. You know, whether it be working out to be a long-term relationship or, you know, you guys agreeing that you're not going to move forward together. I'm trying to get more of that from the cards. Now, he keeps a lot of information in. He does not like to spend his money, okay? He works very hard for it, and he can't just like throw it at the wind here. You know, he may act like he can. He may offer things, he may promise things, but in the end, he won't be able to because he loves his money too much, okay? He also keeps a lot of information in that you don't know about because he just is not ready to open up with that. I want to warn you against putting things into his words that weren't really there, over exaggerating, imagining the worst, and then in your mind thinking that he had actually said that or done that, because that will put you down in a place where you don't want to be. The Moon card is all about illusions, you know, self-harm in a way when it comes to overthinking, over attaching to people. You know, when he seems to fly off the pot a little bit here with his words or whatever, just let him sit on that for a while. Don't react immediately. You know, learn how to respond and not react. Because the Moon card, you know, it could be seen as a good thing or a bad thing. You know, if you're looking bad into the situation, it's going to turn out bad. If you're going to put some positivity in there, it's going to turn out okay. All right? But you got to be careful of making yourself feel like you're done, this is it, you're never going to find anybody, because that's not true at all. Now, he is capable of having a relationship with you. But he's also capable of leaving when times get tough. So when you're back at the Two of Swords, wondering and contemplating whether or not you should be with him, to know that that is possible, that he can leave when things get hard. Because, you know, he puts himself first before anything. He loves himself more than he could love anything. So I'm going to try to get to your other question here. You feel like things aren't moving fast enough, and you're being patient, but you're also judging yourself on why it's not moving fast enough. And then that in turn, because he's just not in that place right now, So, and that in turn will cause disagreements or minor arguments or petty disagreements, you know, because he is the fool. He is the one that will just nonchalantly just go do what he wants to do and leave you feeling depressed or sad, you know. I do see a pregnancy here. But I also see that he's in control of that. So be wary of that as well. Who wanted that more, him or you? Because you have the Emperor card next to it and the Wish card. So it makes me feel like he wants it more. But why? To make you love him and stay with him? You know? So if I was going to look at timing, I would have to say maybe 6, the number 6. So, you know, I don't know if you're already. If you are, number 6 is going to play a part. But if you're not, I'm looking at like 6 weeks if you still are with him, okay? I kind of feel like this one, I don't know why you're moving, but I feel like you're going to find somebody else. This one has a lot of toxic energy involved and a lot of dominance involved in the reading. So you may want to, even though you have feelings for him, you may want to, you know, remove yourself emotionally from the situation. You know, I don't know if he's going with you to Florida. I guess I would have to know that to finish off the reading. But that's what I'm seeing from the whole energy from this. So let me know if you have any questions, Mommy.